Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 7, Episode 2 of Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. We are on Chapter 6, Part 1. Our quest is to find Merlin's last apprentice, Orin, to have him guide us to Tuathan. He can be found in the Weird Edge, 141 to the west of the Stampede, and 118. The problem is, we really can't go much farther without activating men here. So we're here in Falfuar, and we've already gained some interesting statuses talking with the old woman. We're going to go back into Falfuar this round, and we're going to check out. We got two parts of the diplomatic mission, so we can go and ask about the men here. So we're going to go ahead and go to check out the men here. Try to understand the situation. Good decision. Okay, so we're going to go check out we're going to go ask about we're going to go follow the men this time, because we talked to the old hag last time. It says, good decision. The old hag is not right in her mind. Come with us. You spend some time with your new friends. Together you drink local liquor and taste like spoiled milk with honey. And they tell you about the problems. Several years ago, Bundorka, the neighboring village, reneged on generations old treaty. The local men here were supposed to travel between Falfor and Bundorka every season. But when perpetual autumn gripped the world, Bundorkans kept the men here for themselves. Now the settlement is too dangerous, and it wasn't big enough problem to fight over until the weirdness crept into Falfor. The day before, the sister of one of these drunken men was killed in a strange creature in their own house. The men grew desperate and asked them to help persuade Bundorkan's chief to return the men here. So gain part one of the... Okay, we got that. Go with the men to Bundorka. If there's a men here model in location with 135 Bundorka, and gain part 6 of the diplomatic status. So we're going to go on a mission to Bundorka. So we're in Bundorka now. And then we will also read from this Book of Secrets. We gain diplomatic mission part 6. So diplomatic mission part 6 and part 6. Okay. And we're going to go and read two. Okay, let's go check Book of Secrets. The messenger informed the people from both villages about the upcoming meeting. You're amazed at how many people here value your counsel. Maybe they were waiting for an excuse to do something about their situation. People from both settlements gather in the middle of the stone gully. The chief of the western town leads one group. The wise woman from the eastern village leads the other. The situation is tense. Everyone looks at you. The hearing begins in a moment. If you have part 6 of diplomatic mission status, yeah, we just got that. Place a quest token on Falfor. Okay, we place a quest token on Falfor. Okay. And then go to verse 390, Book of Secrets. Unless you pay 2 rep to ignore this redirection. Go to 390. How many parts of the diplomatic mission we have? We have we only have 3 parts of the diplomatic, so we can't make them share the men here yet. So we go to 390 first. Let's go check out 390. 390, where does it take us to? 390. Climb to the gully wall and stand on the higher ground and start to speak. Add your empathy. So we got 2 empathy to the number of required parts of the diplomatic mission status. If you are Bay, or add 1 as a blacksmith. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6. Then roll the die and add the results. 11. 7 plus. If there is a quest token on location 135, go to verse 220 in the Book of Secrets. If there's a quest token on location 134, go to verse 306. Okay. 306. You try to show the people... You try to show how the people of Falfor feel. They live in constant fear. They can't work or hunt because of the weirdness. They can't move anywhere. And even if they wanted to, the trails are engulfed by weirdness and unsafe. Their only hope is Bundorka or recovering the Menhir. The villager Steep stops you there and says the Menhir now belongs to Bundorka. Everything is stated in a document signed by their ancestors. You agree with him, but then point out that the world changes when written words don't. Eventually they become obsolete. Then you speak of prophets the Falfurans could bring to the Bundorka, and in the end, no one was truly satisfied, but they see your point. They write a new document, and you sign as a witness. The great migration of Falfor's townsfolk to Bundorka begins. Each party member gains 2 experience. Okay, so we gain 2 experience. And gain part 1 of the traveling Menhir status. Okay, so we gain part 1 of traveling Menhir status. I think that's a good sign. Right, so we need a Menhir that can travel now, I guess. Remove location 134 from the game and replace it with location 147. .147 is abandoned Falfor. 147. Oh, so basically they've taken Falfor and abandoned it. 147. And then how are we going to get that Menhir? Oh my god, I think I did something wrong here. 147. .147, abandoned Falfor. Okay. So we're going to remove 134 Falfor, and we're going to replace it with abandoned Falfor. So Falfor had this village here, but now we have abandoned Falfor. Okay, so we'll put that there. And now it says abandoned Falfor. Abandoned Falfor, and now remove 135 Bundorka and replace it with 148 Faldorka. 148 Faldorka. So we replace this with Faldorka now. So they've merged their towns together. So I guess we kind of did our thing here, right? We got these 2 towns to merge. Falfor and Bundorka are now Faldorka. So confusing. Now there's Faldorka here. So Bundorka is gone. Faldorka is here. And we are on, if your model is not on location 148, move it there. So we're already there. So wow, we've already seen some weird politics thing happening. This is kind of cool. So exploration ends here. So let's go ahead and do the end of our day. So rest, we're going to consume 1 food, restore our health. We can reduce our energy, our terror, I mean. Restore our health again from resting. If we're in a location with a dream icon, we are not. So this is in Faldorka now. Move the Menhir model and all party members from this location. Haul the Menhir. So this is, we can use 5 energy to haul the Menhir next round. This village is quickly growing, so there are many tensions between 2 cultures. Okay, interesting. So we're going to follow this up in the next round. So I think we're going to have a traveling Menhir soon. This is kind of interesting. I don't know what's really going on, but this is Tainted Grail, so it's nothing different. So let's let's look into that in next turn. We will see you all in the next round. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.